Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Баязитовой Ж С and I represent Pavlodar Polytechnic Higher College. I want to share the quotation I follow in my teaching. It is quoted by Albert Einstein. If you can't explain it simply, you can't understand it well. And also, learning others, we learn ourselves is also about me. That means in our teaching process, while we learn in others, we also learn ourselves. And let's get acquainted with the lesson objectives. It is to identify compound nouns, to practice compound nouns, to consolidate the combination of different elements. So, guys, let's start with a warm-up activity. I ask you to choose the color mode from this color wheel. Okay, then. Let's have a look. The color I have chosen, for example, I have chosen green, and that means what should I do? Let's follow the instructions. What should I do for today? I should meet my friend. By the way, guys, how often do you meet with your friends? So, the topic of the lesson is compound nouns. Compound nouns are mostly used in English. There are thousands of them, and they are related to different kinds of nouns. For example, animals, plants, to the people, and especially compound nouns is used in sentence with noun, and it is also combined with different parts of the speech. And for example, let's have a look for the word full moon. There is the word full is obviously related and expresses the description of a moon, so that gives the full meaning of the full moon, as full is an adjective and the moon is a noun. So if we look at the structure, how are the compound nouns used in English sentences, we also should follow that they are used as a single word, like the example tooth past. Sometimes they can be hyphenated, mother-in-law, and sometimes they are separate words. Ice cream. Let's practice the pronunciation of these words. Toothpaste, mother-in-law, ice cream. So as an example, the compound nouns sometimes can be single nouns, hyphenated, and the separate words. While during the lesson or when we do the exercises, don't forget to mention these structures are used with compound nouns. During the using of compound nouns, you should be careful, guys. Why? Compound nouns can be sometimes they can be separated words or a single word, but we should follow the rules that in the first example, as you see, greenhouse, it means the color of a house. It is related to the house and just tells us the color of the house. But the next Another example, it is a greenhouse. It means that it is a place where we grow plants. And how should we define the compound nouns in the sentences? First of all, we should follow the different kinds of dictionaries, and also the stress is usually in the first syllable, like a greenhouse. Don't forget to mention that it has the first syllable in the stress in the first syllable. And we should talk about the nouns with the parts of the speech, different kinds of speech. These nouns are used, for example, noun plus noun. For example, if we take the word bedroom, it follows as a rule that bed is a noun, room is a noun. Another example with a noun and a verb. Look at the screen and you can see example of the haircut. Hair is a noun, cut is a verb. Haircut. Passerby. Passer is a noun by preposition. Passerby. These are examples how we can use the different parts of a speech with compound nouns. Let's go on to look through examples. Washing machine. Washing, verb, machine, noun. Washing machine. Drawback. Draw, verb, back, preposition. Drawback. Underground. Preposition. Under, ground is a noun. Underground. Software. Soft, adjective, ware, noun. Software. And also, like other nouns, compound nouns have the plural forms. And if we have a single word, we just simply add the s ending to the word, like toothpaste, toothpastes. But if we have some examples when there are compound nouns are separated words or hyphenated, we usually find the significant word. And look through examples. Swimming pool. What is a significant word? It is a pool. So we simply add s to the significant word. Pool. Swimming pool. Swimming pools in plural. For instance, there are 2 swimming pools. Significant word is a pool, and we add s to this word, to the significant word. If the words are hyphenated, as is already mentioned, for instance, brother-in-law, brothers-in-law. Well, significant word is brother, so in plural we add s. Brothers-in-law. I have 2 brothers-in-law. Significant word brother, and we add s. Okay guys, let's have some practice with compound nouns, and let's follow the instructions. Underline every compound nouns in the following sentences. Sentence number 1. The full moon looked enormous as it rose over the horizon. And I will demonstrate how we can use how we can do this task. We should identify where is the compound nouns. In the first sentence will be as an example. For example, full moon is a compound noun. Sentence number 2. I'm going to the barber for a haircut. 3. They are digging a new swimming pool in the park. 4. Sherry is upset because she lost an earring. And number 5. I've got to pick up a package at the post office. So, let's have a practice for the activity number 2. Let's look at the examples. Okay, and we should take a tool to take an example of the another practice. So, what we do if we should to define what is example of the word. Given examples. Okay, so look at the examples with singular and plural forms, and let's go through instructions. We just put S for singular, P for plural. The elderly spent most of their time looking at the passers-by. And we should find the compound noun and just write S for singular and P for plural. So we should write above them. Passers-by, it is used in plural form, and the word is hyphenated, and we identify the significant word, so it is a passer and it is used in a plural form. Sentence number 2. Does this hotel allow early check-ins? 3. Take 1 teaspoon of honey before you go to bed. She bought 2 tool boxes. 5. The association planted some apple trees. 6. She is good for nothing, who never takes the responsibility for her life. I have 2 pen friends from the UK. Let's go on and have a compound trace. There are the definitions of the words, and we should guess what is the meaning of a word. So let's get started. A place at the front of a shop where you can see the products. A place at the front of a shop where you can see the products. I give you some time to think and guess what is the meaning of the word. Okay, then guys, it is, what is the word is? Of course, it is a shop window. Well done. A job in which you work all day. A job in which you work all day. That's right. It is a full-time job. Working hours last from 8 hours, from 4 and 8 hours, but 4 working hours is a part-time job and 8 hours are full-time. Children in Kazakhstan under the age of 14 are allowed to work as a part-time job. Okay, and let's go on for our compound race, a music of a film. A music of a film. That's really right. It is a soundtrack. A soundtrack. Well done, guys. And for the homework, I give you some activity to brainstorm the ideas of the given words. So, these words are given. They are down and foot. Brainstorm these ideas. Follow the rules we have studied and try to guess what kind of word combination for the compound nouns we can create from these words. Okay, then. That is it for compound nouns for today's lesson. Thank you for joining in, and thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. Goodbye, everyone. Только я еще не выключилась.
Это подкорректируем.
Сколько там у меня минут вышло, интересно? Сколько есть у тебя?